In this last video, I want to talk about error checking third species, because with so many notes, the potential for error is really, it's easy to make a lot of errors. But most errors fall into just a few categories, and a lot of the most serious and most elementary errors can be caught pretty quickly with a simple kind of check. So once you've completed your exercise, there are two things to look at. You want to look at how you've treated dissonance, and you want to look at how you've approached perfect consonances on downbeats. So first of all, just do a quick scan through. You've circled your dissonances, and here it's important. This makes it important that you've labeled your intervals correctly, you've circled your dissonances. Everywhere there's a dissonance, look. Do you approach it and leave it by step? Well, if I approach it, now that I have both passing and neighbor tones, I don't have to care which one it is. Just glance at the note. Am I in and out by step? If I'm in and out by step, everything's fine. Now here I jump away. So if it's not in and out by step, I want to make sure it's either part of a double neighbor or a cambiato. Sure enough, part of a double neighbor, we're fine. I can do the same thing through the lower one. You just look at every single note with the circled interval, make sure that your dissonance treatment is correct. The next thing you do is you check for illegal approaches to perfect intervals. And here, you just look at every single downbeat, and you go through and find the ones on which there's a perfect consonance. As it happened, with the kind of craftiness involved, there were, other than at the ends of the exercise, there were no perfect consonances on downbeats in the original versions of these. So I rewrote the cantus firmus in a really horrible way, and I mean, it's terrible. But I got a perfect consonance on one of my downbeats. So now what we do is we just check, and we look at the beat before. Do we have the same perfect consonants? No. We look 2 beats before. Do we have the same perfect consonants? We look 3 beats before. Do we have the same perfect consonants? And are we leaping to it? And if we're good on that, we don't have to worry about, we've dealt with our issues with parallels and things like that. So you just scan through those downbeats, look for those perfect consonances, and check, especially the 2 beats, beat 4 and beat 3 preceding, but also beat 2 if there's a leap to it, and you're done. Do those things, and you'll have eliminated the most common and the most serious kinds of errors in third species.